It's time for GMA3. Under arrest, a Connecticut mother accused of trying to poison the father of her child by pouring antifreeze in his wine, what investigators say she told them. Inside the hunt for counterfeit weight loss drugs.
Patients are willing to do anything to get their hands on this product, and they're risking their lives.
The red flags to look out for to protect yourself and your health. And our tour of 50 states in 50 weeks gallops into the bluegrass state of Kentucky. We'll take you to a farm on a mission to save and heal abandoned horses. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
I mean, how can you not love Kentucky? You've got horses, heart, and of course we've got the good vibes here on GMA3. I'm Morgan Norwood. Great to be with you guys.
It is so great to have you here with us, Morgan. Your first time here on GMA3. Welcome, welcome.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
I'm Rebecca Jarvis here with Will, and we are so glad you can join us on this Thursday.
It's a great Thursday. Coming up, we have a lot to get to today. Great show for you. Greta Lee is here. She's one of the stars of the new movie Tron. She's going to tell us all about those stunts, the sets, and of course the fashion that's lighting up the grid once again.
She is such a fashionista, and I love her. Also ahead, we have the latest on Dolly Parton's health, how the Queen of Country is setting the record straight.
Yes, so glad she's doing well, but we do begin with a Connecticut mom charged with attempted murder, accused of poisoning the father of her child with antifreeze. Chief Investigative Correspondent Eric Katursky is here with more. Aaron, a bizarre story here.
Oh, it sure is, Morgan. And a man told police a Connecticut mom wanted sole custody of their child, so she allegedly tried to poison him with antifreeze. 33-year-old Kristen Hogan is due in court on an attempted murder charge, accusing her of trying to kill the father of her child by pouring antifreeze into his wine.
Our neighbors had us all over, and we had a great day hanging out with them and the kids running around and stuff. And to hear this is just mind-blowing.
The two shared a home in the wealthy Connecticut town of Ridgefield, about 2 hours north of New York City, where one night in August, the man woke up slurring his words, staggering, and vomiting. Police said blood tests later revealing the presence of ethylene glycol, a toxic substance in antifreeze. Connecticut State Police also found ethylene glycol was detected in the wine. The man told investigators he believed that a motive for him being poisoned is the fact that Hogan would become the full owner of the residence and would gain full-time custody of their child. On Hogan's cell phone, police said they discovered searches for potassium cyanide and monoethylene glycol. Police said there was also a search for how much monoethylene glycol would kill you. Asked about those searches, court records said Hogan explained she bought ethylene glycol to clean the carpet at her mother's house. But when pressed, she allegedly told investigators she never intended to kill him, but just wanted to make him sick as payback for him being mentally abusive. Hogan stated she did not know how much ethylene glycol she put into his drink, but stated it was not much, but she just poured it in. We heard from Hogan's attorney, who sent us a statement saying it is premature to comment on any specifics. What we know, the lawyer's statement says, is that Kristen is a loving mother who misses her children dearly right now. She is in court this morning in Danbury, Connecticut, pleading not guilty, guys.
Yeah, a bizarre story, but really sad to hear that there's children in all of this. Aaron, thank you for sharing that with us. We're going to turn now to Princess Kate with a warning in her new essay titled The Power of Human Connection in a Distracted World. Maggie Rulli has the latest on the royals, sparking conversation when it comes to your phone and family. I know so many parents are talking about this one. Maggie, hello.
Hey, Rebecca, they definitely are. Princess Kate is calling it the epidemic of disconnection, and she's saying it's especially troubling for young children. Now, in this new essay, she writes, when we check our phones during conversations, scroll through social media during family dinners, or respond to emails while playing with our children, we're not just being distracted. We are withdrawing the basic form of love that human connection requires. Now, she wrote this essay for her Early Childhood Center, an issue that's been so important to Princess Kate for years. In it, she continues on to say, we're raising a generation that may be more connected than any in history, while simultaneously being more isolated, more lonely, and less equipped to form the warm, meaningful relationships that research tells us are the foundation of a healthy life. Now, you guys may remember it was just last week that we heard from Prince William in an interview with Eugene Levy, where he told him that his kids don't have smartphones. And he stressed the importance of family time and having family dinners together. Guys, you know, I have 2 little kids. We try to do this at home as well, but it can get really hard sometimes with full-time jobs and household demands. It can be a lot and very challenging to find this balance, guys.
Yeah, it is a challenge, but I really respect her for saying these things out loud. I think a lot of us were also really surprised to hear Prince William talk so openly in that interview with Eugene Levy. Is this a sign, do you think, of things to come?
Yeah, well, this was really interesting. Prince William really opened up in this interview. We heard him talk about things like his kids, his family, things that he doesn't often speak on. He also spoke about how his family coped with Kate's illness. Now, perhaps most crucially, guys, was that he also revealed that he wants to change things when he becomes king. And we know in the past we've heard him talk about wanting to carry out his duties with sort of a smaller R in royals. So we could be looking at a future monarchy, guys, that is maybe less formal and a bit more approachable.
Would be quite a historic shift there, Maggie. Thank you so much for your reporting there in a noisy, children-filled London. We appreciate you as always. We're going to turn now back here in the U.S. from one royal family to music royalty. Dolly Parton setting the record straight about her health after many fans grew worried about her well-being. Sam Champion has that story.
I wanted you to know that I'm not dying.
Country music icon Dolly Parton is clearing the air, reassuring concerned fans about her well-being after she abruptly canceled her Vegas residency, citing health challenges. The legend posting this video to social media, captioned, "I ain't dead yet."
I know lately everybody thinks that I am sicker than I am. Do I look sick to you? I'm working hard here. Anyway, I wanted to put everybody's mind at ease, those of you that seem to be real concerned, which I appreciate. And I appreciate your prayers because I'm a person of faith.
According to a source close to the situation, Dolly's been dealing with kidney stones, hard pebble-like materials that can cause intense urinary pain.
Kidney stones can affect anyone at any age. Though the older you get, you are at an increased risk. A lot of people don't know they have them until they're experiencing kidney stone pain for the first time. And it can be very, very intense.
Concerns about Dolly's health intensified this week after the singer's younger sister, Frida, posted to Facebook asking for prayer warriors to join her in praying for Dolly, but later clarified that she didn't mean to scare anyone. The Grammy-winning performer says her health started to take a turn after the passing of her beloved husband, Carl Dean, who died earlier this year at the age of 82.
As I mentioned, back when my husband Carl was very sick, that was for a long time, and then when he passed, I didn't take care of myself.
But the country music superstar wants fans to rest assured she's got plenty more gas in the tank.
And I'm not ready to die yet. I don't think God is through with me, and I ain't done working. So I love you for caring, and keep praying for me.
We're not through with Dolly either.
Definitely not.
Sure will. Thank you to Sam for that story. We are glad Dolly's okay. And coming up next, inside the hunt for counterfeit weight loss drugs, what our investigation found, and importantly, those red flags to look out for. That's coming up on GMA3.
We are back now with a GMA Health Alert and a look at the increase in counterfeit weight loss drugs. Nightline's Juju Chang investigated and joins us with what she found and the red flags to look for. Juju, this sounds pretty alarming.
Absolutely. We've been digging into it for months, and it's really a demand and supply issue because I don't need to tell you the Skinny Shot's popularity is off the charts. And so therefore, surprise, surprise, there's a similar surge in fake Ozempic and illicit weight loss drugs. It's flooding the internet, and it's so easy to find counterfeits through social media. But the scams out there really can cost you much more than just your money.
The FDA issued an alert saying counterfeits have been found in the U.S. drug supply chain.
Counterfeit weight loss drugs wreaking havoc and forcing officials to sound the alarm.
Have you seen a surge in counterfeit weight loss drugs? Absolutely. Patients are willing to do anything to get their hands on this product, and they're risking their lives.
Some turning to illegal sellers online. A simple search turns out endless alleged sellers. I tried it out myself.
This one says Ozempic's for sale. These are a lot of these online GLP-1 sales people.
A few key phrases unlocks a dangerous dark web, allegedly peddling Ozempic and other fake weight loss drugs.
When you spell it correctly, nothing comes up. But when you misspell it, a lot of other sites come up. It looks like a wink way that counterfeit GLP sellers are going around restrictions.
How do you spot a counterfeit?
Because number one, when you see in the profile that it basically says no RX.
Why is that a red flag?
It's a red flag because you cannot get a prescription drug unless you have a prescription. When the minute you see no prescription needed, and also the payment process is like, Bitcoin, Zeal, PayPal. No, it can't be. And a lot of this is coming too out of country.
When illicit drugs are shipped to the U.S., they have to go through massive ports like this one in Cincinnati. This table is full of illegal GLP-1s, seized based on suspicious packaging.
We got one box, one Ozempic pen here, a lot of Spanish writing on it. So something that's going to come into the U.S. as a legitimate product is not going to be in Spanish. It has to be in English. Probably meant for a South American, Central American market.
Once a drug leaves its intended route, really all bets are off. You cannot vouch for the quality of that drug.
And a lot of people who are victimized, they don't even report. So there's so much under-reporting. There's a huge black market of fakes and a gray market of illicit drugs. You could be buying expired drugs or diverted drugs, or even more, AI-generated labels that are slapped onto like an insulin pen, right? So you could get water or alcohol, none of which is good for you. And so honestly, the big tell is if it says no prescription needed, stay away.
Okay.
Such good advice, Juju Ching.
Thank you. And you know what? You can watch much more of our investigation. It's dropped on Hulu, as we say in the business, this morning.
Yeah.
Yes. It's called The Dark Shot, Counterfeit Weight Loss Drugs, and it's streaming now on Hulu and on Hulu Disney+.
Great watch. Got to see that.
All in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Juju. Well, coming up, Will Gans is here with ABC's Secret Savings, all clever solutions for home or on the go. Stay with us.
This way to Secret Savings. It's Will Gans bringing us the Secret Savings. You got so much here. There's a leaf blower. There are leaves. Everything here is shoppable. Please take it away.
Yeah.
Blow us away.
Let's start with the Zoom broom. Oh, I'm prepared to blow you away. Okay, so this is a cordless, portable air broom. So this is perfect for if you're playing pickleball, if you have a porch, little areas where you want to keep debris out of the way. It packs a punch. Exactly. Yeah.
I can see kids really wanting to get involved in this as well.
Exactly. It's less than 2 pounds, so it's super portable. Anywhere you want to bring it, you can. Recharges quickly, stores easily. Yeah. You'll save more than 35%.
Cool.
Green button.
Come on.
Yeah. There you go. Or if maybe you want a Beyonce fan moment, you can get a nice.
Hit me.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And today you'll save more than 35% and get free shipping. How fabulous is that? All right, let's talk about safety and peace of mind. This is perfect for bringing light to anywhere you might need it. We have these powerful headlamps that come with a variety of different settings up here should you need them. Great for working under the hood of your car, walking your dog late at night. They change color, beam, and light intensity with your voice for a truly hands-free experience. So if you need a little word, I don't know. It's the magic. It's the magic of
I wish you were brighter.
Coast lighting solutions. Exactly. Classic flashlights as well. Rechargeable lithium-ion batteries and everything today. You'll save at least 30% off.
Very smart.
Let's
get on the go here because I'm always inching for a vacation. So bags are important.
Yeah, make that a whole lot easier. This is packed, which is going to give you thoughtful organization from premium recycled materials, and all of their products come with a lifetime guarantee, which is really great. Exactly. The travel backpack is one of my favorites. It's divided in two, so you'll get great organization in there. We have the duffel, the sling, build your whole travel lineup here. You'll save at least 50% from packed today.
I'm a bag lady.
You gotta lock it up.
Key Smart. So what I love about these are the products are all compatible with Apple Find My, right? So these are TSA approved locks. You can keep them on your bag, compatible with Find My. We also have the credit card insert for a wallet that is compatible with Find My. And then these key organizers that you can store a whole bunch of keys in. They're all fabulous. 8 to 22 keys, by the way. You'll save more than 35% from this collection
That's
today.
smart. That's
great.
Yeah.
I'm constantly using
Hailu.
keys.
This is temperature regulating bedding, which is really, really great. The blue bay works as a lightweight blanket and a cooling duvet. That is the mask, and what's great about it is that it has memory foam, so it's great for keeping your lashes intact. If you're sleeping with your lashes, it'll contour to your face. Everything from Hailu at least 45% off today. How great is that?
Excellent. So good. Good material
The
there.
contour for the lashes is key.
All right.
Yes.
And then let's bring it back to the
Let's bring
vacay
it back
idea.
to the vacation.
Yes.
Let's go.
This is Genius Pack. So what's great about these, all their suitcases have at least 8 wheels, which is great for making it an easy glide. Expandable design of the carry-ons will add an additional 25% capacity. They're durable, they're lightweight, and then we've got the set of 3 packing cubes.
I live by packing cubes.
Yes.
Really? You have organized? You're one of those?
Every day is a packing cube. Have to have them.
Today you'll save 50% on the entire collection from Genius Pack.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Will. All great stuff here. And we have partnered with these great companies on these huge savings. You can get them by scanning the QR code on your screen right down there. Be sure to check out our October Secret Savings Special. There's more than 24 exclusive deals curated just for you. You can stream it now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. We got a lot more in store coming up. Tron Aries star Greta Lee is in the building.
The best.
Yes.
Welcome back to GMA3.
It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Welcome back to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, we will hear from Michael J. Fox. He's just written a new memoir called Future Boy about juggling starring in Family Ties and filming Back to the Future at the same time.
Wow.
It's filled with lots of fun behind-the-scenes stories. I am very much looking forward to that. I'm a big Alex P. Keaton fan, by
There
the
you
way.
go. And Michael J. Fox, just the best. And then
He
on
is.
Monday, Bradley Whitford is here to talk about the new season of The Diplomat. He's joining the cast right as things are heating up. He's playing the first gentleman, and we will try to pry some secrets out of him.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And Reese Witherspoon will be here on Monday, too, with the best-selling author Harlan Coben. They've collaborated on a suspenseful new novel, and they'll tell us all about it. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, that should be great. I know he teased that a while ago when he was here, so it's exciting to see him back for that. We're going to turn now to our series, 50 States in 50 Weeks, taking us around the country leading up to the nation's 250th anniversary. And we're celebrating Kentucky today. One of the things the Bluegrass State is known for is its love of horses, from Churchill Downs to the very special farm you're about to see. And Rhiannon Alley is live in Nicholasville. Hello, Rhiannon.
Hello, you guys. Yes, I have had the best day hanging out here at the Kentucky Equine Adoption Center, hanging out with horses like Cyclone and Crockett here. These two were actually abandoned by their herd in eastern Kentucky, and the adoption center stepped in and rescued them and really saved their lives. And that is just 2 of the stories of the incredible work they're doing.
Here in Kentucky, the majestic horses that graze the expansive bluegrass pastures are the backbone of the state's economy and cultural identity.
Horses are woven into the fabric of everything we do.
Just outside Lexington, the horse capital of the world, one nonprofit is giving these beautiful creatures a new lease on life.
The Kentucky Equine Adoption Center, we rescue horses, we retrain them, and then we look for their forever homes.
The sprawling 72-acre farm currently has 30 diverse horses up for adoption, and anyone in the country can apply.
We have horses that are rideable, we have companion horses, we also get horses that come right off the racetrack.
Also providing refuge for horses facing abuse or neglect, like Pixie Sticks and Firefly, 2 foals who were on the brink of starvation. The adoption center recruiting 2 nursing mares, English Belle and Norma, to feed the young thoroughbreds and to serve as their new moms.
Just to see their engagement and their growth, it's really been transformational.
A team of trainers,
good boy,
led by Elsie Kopczynski, work to rehabilitate and prep the animals for their next adventure.
We want our horses to be prepared before they leave. And we've adopted horses out to be therapy horses for people. Sometimes they're also just a pasture pet, so somebody's backyard best friend.
Romero, once a wild horse from eastern Kentucky, now has a forever home with Amy and her 13-year-old daughter, Emily.
I thought he was super sweet, and he had such a big personality, and I knew he was going to fit in really well once he came home with us.
Everything about him was perfect. He was the perfect size, the perfect build. He was gorgeous.
He has brought a lot of joy for us.
At the adoption center, every horse has a story.
These animals are so special. They have big hearts. They all deserve a second chance. They may have been knocked down, but they're not out.
They are not out. And I want to give a shout out to all the volunteers back here who came in this morning just to be here to show their support. And you know, over 1,000 horses have been rescued by the Kentucky Equine Adoption Center here, and they get applications from all over the U.S. to adopt these wonderful animals, even though they rescue them from the state of Kentucky, and they go through and they make sure that people are the perfect fit. So guys, unfortunately, I don't think my tiny Brooklyn backyard is going to be big enough for me to bring one home today.
That's what you're telling your kids, at least, right? Thank you so much, Rhiannon. Looks like you're having a great time for a great reason down there in Kentucky. Well done. Great to see you. And now we're going to turn to Tron Ares, the third movie in the beloved franchise. It's lighting up the grid thanks to the star power on screen, including one Greta Lee, who joins us now.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're so glad to have you here. Sorry, we've got you sort of sitting on the crack of the couch
Very
there.
white couch. But it's a little different than that motorcycle everyone's
Yeah, a
riding.
little bit. It's like it looks somehow less comfortable, but you're doing great, and we appreciate you being here. And you said you wanted to do this film because it was just such a 180 from your previous role in Past Lives.
Yeah, really, really different films. I'd never done sci-fi before, and I'd never done action before. I'm 42. I'm a mom of 2 young boys, and I sort of thought, well, now or never. I'm going to try this running stuff, this motorcycle riding stuff. I got the trainer and did all of that, and it was really fun. Honestly. Yeah.
Speaking of that trainer, you brought in the big guns here.
Yeah. I did. You mean the guy?
The guy.
Yeah,
Who's
the guy. So there's the guy who trains. He basically turns you into one of the Chris's.
Which one? Do you get to choose?
You can choose pretty much.
Which one did you pick?
Yeah. I was like, give me a combo of both. No, but his name's Duffy. He's an ex-Navy SEAL. He trains the Chris's, Brad Pitt, and also me. And I really feel like I'm just a normal person, and having to undergo this regimen was really absurd.
What was the hardest training thing you had to do?
I mean, I think Brie Larson, she and I were talking about, she does like the one-arm pull-ups, and it's wild. But we did realize that I play a human person, so I was like, thank you. But so much running, and really so much running. Once you see the movie, you will understand.
Well, speaking of that, the stunts are real, but so is the set. What was it like walking into this world for the first time?
Well, each of the practical sets that we had for each grid was like its own theme park. It was amazing. I mean, talk about the difference from Past Lives. That's like a small independent film, and this movie, I don't think I've ever seen something on that scale, and you feel like a tiny little mouse in this huge space. They're beautiful, beautiful sets.
Let's see it clipped, why don't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're very persistent, user.
Very persistent.
Yes. Yep, that's me and Jodie Turner-Smith, who plays Athena, former track star. Apparently, did not know until the scene where I had to run away from her. So I got to experience that.
Cut, re-rack.
You get a head start next time. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Jodie and the rest of the cast, Jared Leto, he was just here. It must have been so fun to be with everybody, seeing the premiere, getting to see an audience react to the work that you spent so much time and actual physical effort pulling off.
Absolutely. Our whole team was really amazing. We had, Yoakum Roning was our director, and he brought together this dream team. I mean, we have Trent and Atticus. They're arguably the industry standard for me in terms of film scores, and they did it under the moniker of 9 Inch Nails.
Love.
And this cast cast was amazing. You know, we really had a great time doing it.
It looked like a huge effort from the crew to the cast to the guy who made you a combo of the Chris's.
Exactly.
We appreciate all the work that you put into this to make this great product that everyone can see now nationwide tomorrow.
That's right.
And also tomorrow, another star of the film, Jodie Turner-Smith, will be here. She's running to catch up with Greta,
I know,
the track star. And coming up here on GMA3, Vampirina herself, Kenzi Richardson, pays us a visit. That's coming up. Stay with us.
And we are back now with a favorite Disney animated series coming to life. Kenzi Richardson plays Vampirina, teenage vampire who heads to a performing arts school in the new live action series, but she's got a big secret. Take a look.
That's right, Los Angeles. I'm finally ready to tell you. I'm a vampire!
Whoa,
She
big
let it out.
announcement.
She's a vampire. And Kenzi is joining us now.
Welcome.
Kenzi, it's so great to have you.
Thank you so much for
Great to
having
see
me.
you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, so you're a vampire, teenage vampire, sings, dances, does all the things. What's it like to play this role?
I mean, I could go on and on about how it's a dream come true, but it's truly just such a life-changing and surreal moment for me. I mean, this is something that I've dreamed of my whole entire life, and I grew up on the cartoon Vampirina, so to be here and tell little me that I am here being my favorite cartoon is just, it's so incredible to say that.
Yeah, my 6.5-year-old daughter, Isabel, is going to be so excited I met you today because she loves the cartoon and can't wait to see you in the live-action film. It must have been, you posted this video of yourself seeing the billboard. It must have been such a moment to behold you in Los Angeles lighting up the night.
Wow. Absolutely. I mean, I would never think that I would have been on a billboard, and when we drove past, I was with my mom and my dad and my puppy Remy, and we saw it and I was like, you're kidding, like this isn't real, like this is AI, like you're kidding me, this is not real. It truly was just such a nerve-wracking moment for me, and I loved every second of it, and I'm so grateful that I got to share that with my family.
Yeah. Vampirina, or V as she's known, it's a show about a vampire, but she has a lot of human experiences and emotions, especially wanting to fit in, which is a common thing that people go through. So what do you hope that viewers, especially younger viewers, will take away in terms of messages and lessons from this show?
Yeah, well, across the whole season of season 1, it's truly just V's trying to fit in and find her place in the world, but it gets hard for her because she doesn't want people to fear her, and that's her biggest fear, is that people will be scared of her for being who she truly is, and that she's not enough or she's not good enough, because she is so unique and just so truly herself, and she's afraid if people are gonna kind of shut her out of their lives, and she never wants to do that because she cares so much for everybody around her. And I think towards the whole entire season, and especially towards the end, we find that V finds it's okay to be unique and to be weird and quirky and funny. And at the end of the day, the people that are going to love you for you are the ones that are going to love you for being yourself and not for trying to be something or trying to fit in.
It's a great message.
All about authenticity. And for the audition, I understand that you didn't even know that you were up for the role of V.
No.
How did you find this out?
Okay, well, when we got the audition, it wasn't called Vampirina at the time. It was like Untitled Vampire Pop Star, I believe. It was so crazy, and I was like, I love this character, and she was so truly me, and I was like, you know, this sounds very familiar to me. And we did the audition. I poured my whole heart into it because I loved it so, so much, and I felt such just like a deeper connection to the character than I have with any other character I've auditioned for. So we did the callback, and then time around when the chem read and the test came, we went in person, and I was like, I came up to the director and I was like, okay, Vampirina, when I was little, was one of my favorite TV shows ever. Does this happen to be a live action? And she was like, how did you know that? And I was like, well, it was my favorite show when I was little, and I love this character so much. And she was like, well, that's that. And then I was in the airport, I got the call, and she was like, we can feel your connection to V, and we would love you to play our Vampirina. And I was bursting into tears. I was like, Dad, get the keys. I'm not doing this in the airport. So we ran to the car, It was truly just a moment that I'll never forget.
Such a full circle moment.
Awesome.
Congratulations. We can't wait to watch you. All episodes of Vampirina, Teenage Vampire will premiere on Disney Plus Wednesday, October 15th. And coming up, comedian Frankie Quinones is here to tell us about his new stand-up special. That's next.
Okay, we are back now with the actor and comedian taking the stage for his first hour-long special, Frankie Quinones. Damn, that's crazy. Directed by Emmy winner Ali Wong. Frankie, it is so great to see you. Congratulations on all of it. Welcome, welcome. You are so funny. I love this special. How did it feel to do this for the first time?
Oh, man, it was like a dream come true, you know, just chasing the dream, being a starving artist for a while. And then, yeah, having an hour special is like, that's what you strive for.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that many fans resonate with your work is how vulnerable you are, how you infuse your culture. You said that Ali played a big part in helping you tap into that. How so?
Yeah, she did. You know, I talk about things in the special I never thought I would talk about as a stand-up, but I felt like it elevated my, you know, my ability to talk about things, painful things in my life, but make them funny. And she was like, it's important that you talk about this stuff, and it's just hilarious. And I'm like, all right, let's do it.
There you go. Let's take a look at the clip.
So one thing we struggled with was the bills. And getting the water and power turned off was like a regular occurrence in our household growing up, right? But my dad was apprenticing to be a carpenter, bro. You know, and he came up on a water key. And the city would come and turn our water off, but he'd sneak back out there, turn it back on. Hey, everybody take a shower real quick. And he'd turn it back off.
That's awesome.
Did you have any conversations before all of this aired with your parents? And did they say, like, leave that one on the cutting room floor, Frankie?
No, they got used to it. You know, thankfully, they're diehard stand-up fans. That's part of my inspiration. But yeah, being able to laugh at stuff like that and our struggles, and you know, they always stay positive, and they always taught me how powerful humor is as a tool to get through life. You know, so yeah, it's cool.
And you know, what would you tell that little kid in the living room telling jokes to a sprinkler head?
Yeah.
I had to hear about this one.
Yeah, no, what would I tell him? I don't know, just, you know, say no to the doubters, keep loving yourself, and spread those positive vibes. You know?
I have a question, because you're so raw and you incorporate so much of your true self into your comedy. Nowadays, with artificial intelligence, it seems like are there people out there writing jokes with AI and performing them in front of us, and we just have no idea it's happening?
I mean, sadly, it probably is happening, but I think you could feel authenticity from a mile away. You could read it even subconsciously.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Who are the people you looked up to when you were a kid getting started and going to shows with your parents?
Yeah, I mean, my parents let me watch specials. Maybe they shouldn't have let me watch back in the day, but Eddie Murphy, you know, Richard Pryor, George Carlin was a big influence. You know, Paul Rodriguez, George Lopez, you know, all those guys. It was exciting to watch that as a kid. Just be like, this is crazy. It's just a mic and audience, and they're on fire. You know, just like I want to do that.
Is your style similar to those influences that you just mentioned, or are you?
Yeah, I would like to think so. Like, you know, a little bit of it. You know, I have a lot of energy. I get real vulnerable. I'm like, here I am. Let's go. You know, if you want to laugh about it, let's do it.
The sprinkler was the perfect practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Frankie, congratulations on all of it, and best wishes. We're looking forward to seeing even more from you going forward. Your stand-up special, Frankie's stand-up special, premieres tomorrow on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus. Keep on laughing. Keep on making us smile.
Yeah, thank you.
We will be right back. Congrats.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great. Well, we hope we brightened your day. Thank you so much for watching.
And of course, for more news, check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney Plus. Make it a great day.
Bye.